Giants fans, what just happened in New Orleans? After a red-hot start that had every fan thinking, "This is it, we're back!" The New York Giants completely collapsed. 2 early touchdowns, total control, and then nothing. 0 points the rest of the way. What went wrong? And more importantly, is this offense already showing its biggest weakness of the season? Stay tuned, because what happened against the Saints raises serious questions about the Giants' passing game, their receivers, and maybe even Brian Daboll's entire offensive plan. But before we get into it, if you're a die-hard Giants fan, make sure you're subscribed to Big Blue News. We're your go-to source for daily, engaging content on all things Big Blue. Help us reach our goal of 3,000 subscribers this off-season by hitting that subscribe button now. At first, it looked like the Giants had finally figured it out. They weren't just moving the ball, they were dominating. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Tight ends making plays, the run game clicking, and Jackson Dart looking confident and composed. Without Malik Neighbors, fans expected trouble. But for a while, the Giants looked better than ever. The Saints were blitzing hard early, but Dart stood tall. He connected with Theo Johnson, Daniel Bellinger, and even mixed in Cam Scatterbo, who kept breaking tackles and running angry. The Giants had rhythm. The Saints had no answers. And with a 14-3 lead, it looked like New York was ready to silence every critic who doubted this new-look offense. But then, everything stopped. After the 12-minute mark of the second quarter, the Giants didn't score again. Not a touchdown, not a field goal, nothing. And here's where things started to unravel. The Saints adjusted, forcing Dart to throw to wide receivers instead of tight ends. And that's when all of the Giants' offensive issues came flooding back. The flea flicker to Darius Slayton could have been the game-breaking play. It was there, wide open, but Dart was late, and the pass came up short. Instead of a touchdown, it was a broken play batted away by Terrell Burgess. That missed opportunity changed the entire momentum of the game. Then came the mistakes. Slayton fumbled after a big hit from Demario Davis, and later left the game injured. Wan'Dale Robinson caught 5 passes but only gained 30 yards. And Jalen Hyatt, once again, completely disappeared. He struggled to separate from defenders, couldn't win contested balls, and honestly, he looked outmatched. Bo Collins? He managed 1 catch. But the days of shining against preseason defenders are over. When the real bullets fly, this Giants receiver group is simply not producing. And that's the biggest problem right now. When the tight ends aren't open, when the run game stalls, there's no one in this offense who can consistently make a big play. That's not just a small issue. That's a crisis waiting to happen. Brian Daboll's strategy of running 2 or even 3 tight ends worked early. But the Saints adjusted quickly. NFL defenses aren't dumb. Once they took that away, the Giants had no counterpunch. No wideout stepped up, no spark, no momentum. And now, a question that many fans didn't want to hear is suddenly becoming unavoidable. Do the Giants need to bring back Odell Beckham Jr.? Yes, the same Odell Beckham Jr. who's 32 years old. The same Odell who's not the superstar he once was. But here's the uncomfortable truth. Right now, he might still be the best option available. Because if not him, who's going to score? Who's going to make a defense pay when they load the box and take away the tight ends? If the Giants don't fix this receiver problem, and fast, this offense could spiral quickly. You can't rely on your tight ends and running back to carry your passing attack every single week. That's just not sustainable in today's NFL. This loss to the Saints might not look devastating on paper, but it revealed something much deeper. Systemic problem in the Giants' offensive design. They can execute perfectly when everything goes their way, but the moment a defense adjusts, they crumble. That's not a playoff formula. That's a warning sign. The coaching staff has to make a decision right now. Do they double down on this current group and hope the young wideouts develop? Or do they make a move? Bring in a veteran, shake things up, and give Dart someone reliable to throw to when it matters most? If the Giants don't find a consistent playmaker on the outside soon, it won't matter how good Dart looks or how well the tight ends play. Defenses will adapt, and the offense will stall. Again and again. Giants fans, what do you think? Should the team seriously consider bringing Odell Beckham Jr. back to New York, even at 32? Or is it time for Brian Daboll and Joe Schoen to make a bold trade and fix this receiver problem before it's too late? Because one thing's for sure, if this offense doesn't evolve, the Giants' season could slip away fast. No neighbors, no WR threat, no points after the second quarter. That's not good enough. And unless something changes, it could get ugly real quick.